Hey everybody. So the current events topic that I'm discussing today, headlines read: Fuel mix-up renders VA County Fire EMS vehicles inoperable. So this happened in Prince George Fire and EMS. All their vehicles were rendered inoperable when this article was written September 9th, 2019. So what ended up happening was the fueling contract company inadvertently filled up the tanks with their own fuels. So they put diesel in the regular gasoline tanks and gasoline in the diesel tanks. Now, I'm not saying I'm a mechanic or I'm mechanically inclined, but I do know that's a big no-no, and I guess it could really hurt vehicles and apparatus. So, unfortunately, for all of Prince George Fire and EMS vehicles, they're inoperable at the time. So, I mean, what do you do in that situation? Hopefully you have some backup apparatus that haven't been used in a while, that haven't had fuel in and out of them like that. Or do you have some mutual aid agreement companies that you can call on them and borrow some equipment? Because obviously that could be really bad for the community. And I mean, I don't think it was intentional. The article says they also don't believe it was intentional. It's obviously someone having a really bad day. Um, but basically, what you can get from this is, if your department has fuel depots that are designed just for your fire department, they had this in the city of Fairfield when I was there, and I still believe they do. Just make sure that, I mean, I'm sure they're marked accordingly. Um, but get to know these people, get to know how they operate. If there's somebody new, maybe pick their brain, make sure they're doing the right thing. In most situations, you typically only see diesel in these big vehicles, apparatus and ambulances. But you have fleet vehicles as well, staff cars and stuff like that that probably don't take diesel. Some might not. At Deerfield Township, we have fuel cards, and we can go anywhere within the township and get fuel for the apparatus. Obviously, there's placards all over, diesel only. But I know there's been a time or two that I am aware of that someone accidentally put gasoline in a diesel ambulance. Uh, Before they drove off, they actually caught it and called the mechanic. I believe they had it towed and they just emptied the fuel lines and everything else, which, obviously is a bummer. Causes more work that needed to be done, but it's something, accidents do happen. And I think they were out of commission for about a day or two, the article reads. So, um, just be cognizant of what you're putting in your apparatus and your personal vehicles, and everything should be fine.